What's up guys, Steve again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. There's heaps of cool stuff just like this. Now, you would have seen this on my channel recently. It's really popular. It's the Double E Defender 1/8 scale. It's not normal, it comes normally with a brushed engine, but I put this FS L200 2-cylinder 4-stroke running on 20% nitro fuel. Check out the other videos if you want some more information about it. But in this one, it's going to be a really quick one. I'm going to be putting a full exhaust system on it. Now you notice this piping here, this is the exhaust. I thought I'd just show you guys if any of you guys are interested. Now I was umming and ahhing what to use. The manifold that is on the engine here is an outer diameter of 6.5 millimeters. Now I was going to get the Dubro stuff, but I think the maximum they get up to is about 3.9 millimeters, and you can use a little bender, but it's too small. So I was looking around at shops and umming and ahhing, and I thought I'll just double check at home, and then I found this copper pipe. And I thought, wow, this would be pretty cool, pretty perfect actually. Now, I couldn't bend it too extreme. Luckily I could get these kind of bends in there and just snake it around here and go all the way to the back. Now, it's not on here yet. As you can see, I'll just pull it out. Pretty damn cool. Now this pipe actually must be around about 7 millimeters internal diameter, because it just fits like a glove over the existing exhaust there. So perfect, but it doesn't go over. It probably sits around about there, coupled with that exhaust coupled with silicon. So I'll probably have a bit of a gap just like that. Actually, I'll show you just here. So that's how it looks. So that it's not the prettiest, but it does its job, because there are a lot of like wires here, and I wanted to kind of keep it up away from everything, and also the battery compartment, so the little NiCad sits there and a LiPo sits on that side. So that's why it's kind of just positioned like that. Actually, I'll get the batteries. So the NiCad sits just here, like that, and the LiPo kind of sits on this side, just like that. So kind of a way, once I wrap it in some exhaust tape, this stuff just here, it's got some stainless steel zip ties as well. So I'm going to wrap it up in exhaust tape, and that should do the trick. It sounds really good like this. I'm really happy about it. It's done this job. So it's just coincidental. I found the exact diameter pipe I need. It's been sitting under the house for years. But once I wrap that, I'll just cut these off randomly to roughly where I want it to be. Once I kind of get everything in there, locked in, zip tied, then I'll cut these off to more of a desirable length, and that should look pretty cool. So just wanted to show you quickly what it looks like. You can do it. I just kind of bend this by hand, take it out, bend it, take it out, bend it, and you should get a pretty decent result. So I'll wrap these individually up until around about here, and then when they double up, I wrap them together so it kind of holds everything nice and secure. But that's how that looks. Pretty cool. So I'll wrap this up and I'll show you how it looks at the end. Okay guys, there is the completed exhaust. Might not look too pretty, but I think it's pretty functional. And obviously the hottest part is going to be coming out of the headers here and wrapping around. Now, I wrapped this exhaust matting. Now, it's not sticky. It's actually pretty, it's like a cloth. It's pretty hard. It's pretty nasty stuff. So you always want to make sure you wear gloves with that. It's like a fiberglass type of thing. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but just wear gloves. And it's not meant for this small diameter of pipe. It's meant for like the exhaust on motorbikes and stuff like that. But I managed to wrap it around a few times. I just wanted to get it away from the wiring, as you can see here, just under here, and also where the batteries sit. So you got the little NiCad battery there, and also when I put the LiPo in here, it doesn't get hot from the exhaust, which is just there. So what we'll do, I'm going to start it up and also get the little heat gun out here, and we can measure actually how hot it is, or the difference. So that's 22 degrees in standing, and obviously it's not going to be, it's going to be the same because it's just off. But we'll turn it on and we'll see if this matting makes a difference. I think it will, and we'll see how the exhaust sounds. Pretty cool. Just kind of flush with the body, or sorry, the rear bumper. I think it looks pretty cool. Not the, hey, does the job, and should sound pretty cool as well. So let's get started. Alright guys, first test, let's see how it goes now. I've got the body on. Let's see how it goes. I managed to put just spacers to lift the body up so I can close the hood, doesn't rub or anything. Basic silicone tubing here, strapped on with some zip ties there. I'm going to get some black ones of these later, but everything looks really cool. Works really well. I've got the exhaust matting, as you can see. I'll close this back up. Now in the doors, everything's accessible. Now I put this shield or heat wrap just so it doesn't get too hot in there around the wires, and everything looks pretty cool. Got the heat gun, so we'll do a little bit of a run to see how it looks. But everything looks really nice in there. Close it all up, start it up. Here's how she sounds. Whoop. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. It's pretty loud. I've also got bigger tyres on there as well. So much quieter at the front now because there's an exhaust up there. You can hear the motor kind of ticking over. Nice slow idle. Sounds pretty sweet. The tyres look better, the larger tyres look much better. Definitely something you don't want to do in a quiet neighbourhood. Looks so much better, more realistic with the exhaust fumes coming out the back. Whoa! That sounds pretty cool, huh? Let's start it up. Come back in here, I'll show everyone starting it up. Yeah, definitely so much more quiet. You can hear it actually start ticking over. Pretty cool, huh? Might lean it out a bit later on and do a crawling video. That's in second gear. That sounded pretty cool. Sounds pretty damn sweet. What do you reckon, Zach? Pretty good?
Yeah.
What we'll do, we're going to get the heat gun on there. We'll see how good that tape actually looks. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, let's have a look at the head. 100, what was it, 130 max or 131 max. We'll come around here. Pipe. Says 50. Then we can go underneath here. Now on this matting, definitely not that hot, I'm not too sure. It says 48 there. Not that hot at all compared to inside here. We're on the gun. It was saying 70 before. I'm not sure how accurate. I think the gun's playing up. But definitely, you can't touch those pipes. They are super hot. I can put my finger on there, no worries whatsoever. By the time it gets back to the exhaust here, to the exits, you can leave your finger on there. So I got my finger on there, it's not hot at all. Obviously it's toasty, but it's fine. So I think that's pretty damn sweet. Pretty happy with that. Next video, I think the next video we'll go crawling with it. What do you guys reckon? Any questions? Leave them down below. If you like these videos, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Don't worry, I'll be doing more videos of this. Just wanted to get the exhaust and show you that how it works. So cheers guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you next one.